Good evening and welcome back to Fox 23 News at 9. I'm Zach Seminar. The Southern Miss baseball team dropped their first two CUSA games of the season at UTSA this weekend, but rebounded nicely to salvage the finale. The Golden Eagles erupted for 14 runs and a 14-6 win yesterday. Will McGillis had 3 hits, 4 RBI, while Hunter LeBlanc drove himself in 3 runs. It's been an unusual season for the Eags. They're just 17-8, 7-2 in conference play. Golden Eagles will host the Jags of South Alabama tomorrow night at 6 p.m. from Pete Taylor Park. Southern Miss softball team shut out the Thundering Herd of Marshall to cap their weekend series in Hattiesburg. Salvaging the final game of that series, USM improves to 18-16 overall. After the win, they are at South Alabama on a Wednesday. Mississippi State lost just 3 times all season long, but unfortunately for the Lady Bulldogs, Vic Schaefer and co. just couldn't figure out the Ducks of Oregon. Otherwise, they'd be sitting with just 1 loss and a spot in the Final Four. Mississippi State never wavered on Sunday in their season-ending loss to Oregon, but it was the rash of threes late by the Ducks that kept State at arm's length away from the lead and ultimately the victory in the end. Oregon would splash home half of their 26 threes to send them to their 2nd win over MSU this year and a spot in the Final Four. Tierra McCowan led the Dogs with 19 and 15, while Andriel Howard added 18, but it wasn't enough.
I just thought my team just fought tooth and nail today in a really hostile environment. I've watched a ton of film. I've not seen them make that many threes in a while. And, they made shots today. You got to take your hat off to them.
They shot the ball great. They had great ball movement. Whenever we took away one thing, they were kicking out to shooters, and we weren't recovering. So, that was a challenge. We didn't guard the line.
The first game, they hurt us a lot on the pick and roll, and I think that we adjusted. We did good. We defended the pick and roll much better this time, and they found another option.
A loss is a loss, It doesn't feel good, But I'm proud of my team. I'm proud of my coaching staff. We got this far. We had a great season. So, nothing to hang our heads on. Yeah, it hurts, but, we'll be okay.
On the men's side, the Final Four for the NCAA tournament is set after a thrilling weekend of basketball. Texas Tech, Virginia, Auburn, and Michigan State are going to be dancing into April. Red Raiders of Texas Tech were the first to punch their ticket when they knocked off number 1 seeded Gonzaga, followed up by Virginia, who forced overtime with a buzzer beater before thwarting a pesky Purdue Boilermaker team to earn their first Final Four trip since the 80s. Then on Sunday, a pair of Blue Bloods went down. Auburn using overtime to dispose of Kentucky to send the Tigers to Minneapolis, and then seemingly everyone's pick to win it all. Duke fell into the clutches of Tom Izzo and Michigan State. Final Four tips off from U.S. Bank Stadium on Saturday at 5:09. And the annual Katie Harrington Fellowship of Christian Athletes golf tournament set for April 18th from the Laurel Country Club. Tournament is a 4-person scramble with a $400 entry fee per team. Winner qualifies for the FCA tournament at the Old Waverly Golf Club in West Point. Money raised goes towards support of local FCA ministries. For additional info, you can call the number near the bottom of the screen, 601-649-8660. It's been a while since I've picked up a golf club. The only golfing that I do is foot golf.
Foot golf.
Foot golf.
Foot golf. It's just like golf, except you use your foot and a soccer ball.
Also known as soccer.
No, it's foot golf.
Okay.
They have holes that are set up off of the greens on an actual golf course.
I'd like to go play that.
Wow,
that sounds fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
I want maybe some tackle golf. Or,
you can get a slide tackle somebody.
Just trying to think of a different
I
sport.
like it.